That's where the sound was. That's awful. Alright, so I guess I have sound and everything is normal. I can get back to work. This here, there is a door. And I don't know what happened to the stream. I had to restart OBS because it was behaving weirdly. Like, really, really weird. It was showing itself. Maybe it wanted attention. Maybe it's because I didn't stream since last week. But anyway, I have here some reference images. This one is to look into the interior. This one is to look into those columns here on the exterior. This one, same thing. As one can see, this area here, where is my let's see, let me change the color. This area here, it looks exactly like the area adjacent to it. This whole area looks exactly like this one, which looks exactly like this one. So there is no need to build out of these. You can just make one column like this, one row, and then you just use a line or a curve and set an array. So what we really need to make is one of those, because as you can see, the one below is also the same, which is also the same as the one below here. And that will pretty much solve it. Although this is not the same as this, so yeah. And this one on the top is different, so I need to make, just copy this one to here and then make this one. Actually, I'll probably need to make two, because as you can see, this one is different from this one. But we'll see. If I just duplicate this, I'm going to have this here and this here. It's going to work fine. Now, here we have an image of the Colosseum, how it is today. On the inside, it has some details which are going to be a bit more difficult to make. Figuring this whole thing out will be the most difficult part of this, because it's a ruin now. So yeah, I know I need to make some seats in here and probably some open area. Luckily, we have a cutout of this that I found on Wikipedia. Here we have a cutout. We have the seats, and then there is there's the seats here, then there is this area, and then tall wall here, and then more seats. And yeah, so with these we can start building. The problem will be the height of all of these, but I already have some measurements I took from Wikipedia, so that's going to be helpful, I hope. It is, where is it again? Originally blah 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 blah, Pompeii blah 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 blah, sunk below 400 45 by 351 feet, because America measure things in body parts. So it's 136 by 104 meters. But that's not the Colosseum. Where is it? Colosseum. Colosseum, what is the size of this thing? Oops. We have this on Wikipedia, so it's better. The arena is physical description: exterior, interior seatings, arena. The arena itself was 183 meters by 48. Very nice. So I'm going to add a circle. Try to make it as round as possible. A circle. This circle is 30. It will be 64 vertices, just to make it nice. And it's going to be how big was it again? 83 by 48. Scale Y 83. Jesus Christ. Big boy. Scale X 48. Big boy. Right there. That's very cool. And the inner seating accommodate a lot of people. I'm pretty sure there was one with the heights, which is something that I would really like to have here. Otherwise, I will have to do a lot of guessing. Exterior. Unlike Roman theaters, it's entirely freestanding structure. Two theaters back to back. Wow. Elliptical plan is 189 by 156. Wow. So I'm going to duplicate this one with Shift D, and here we can see all the changes we made to the model. And our 48 by 83 is here, which means I can change this to 189 by 156. 156. Boom. Well, damn, that's big. That's gigantic. Just true. For comparison, this is a 1x1 cube. And this is the Colosseum size. It's colossal. Sorry. So this is the arena, and this will be the exterior, where the stands will be. Now, blah, 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 24 meters, 6 acres. The height of the outer wall is 48 meters. All right, 48 meters. Shift 8. Let's, well, actually, I have one here. It's XC 48 meters. So what I have here is where's my cube? I deleted a cube. Very smart. Very smart. Cube. Scale Z. 48 meters. What the? 40, just 48, not 448. Okay, so here, this is the outer wall. it's a big one. So, alright, I have these at 48. Let's go back to the drawing. I have these at 48. All of these. No, I don't want to use the ruler. All of these at 48. Which means around here, it does look like it's a 50%. And in fact, if I took this image and I somehow, I don't know if I have enabled the add-on for this, but I think I can paste it directly into Blender. That would make things easier. Boom. No objects to paste. Oh, right. So, edit preferences, image, port images as planes. Can I Control V now? I hate that. I want to save it as planes. Doesn't matter. I'm going to download those pictures and I use them for reference. Save image. Now where's my download folders? Back to Blender. Bam. That it is. So if I have it here like so, and I just make it bigger, and I just ensure that it's the same height as this column right here, I should be able to have an estimate on everything else. Is it going to be perfect? Probably not, but then again, being millimetrically perfect is not exactly the point of these exercises. But man, this is going to help me a lot. Oh wow. It looks kind of small though, huh? Let's see how it goes. So this GX lets me move. Why is this? Let's rotate it to... if I put a 90 here, it's going to work, huh? I don't know what the hell was that. But I want it to be perfectly aligned, alright? And I'll put it here. So if I look it from here, GX, if I move it on the X, it makes no difference from this angle. This is what's happening. But when I look straight from ahead on an orthographic view, it makes no difference. It's a GX, just nothing changed at all. So let me... This is a thing that a little trick I used to make for... It is a little trick I use to check my references for height. It's like a ruler of sorts. It's a lot simpler than making a real ruler. You just make a shape, you align it, and bam, make it bigger. Now you scale this whole thing until it's proper. I don't know for how long I'm going to stream today, because tomorrow is holiday, which means my neighbors, they get a little noisy sometimes. I live in a building, there are many neighbors, and sometimes they start listening to music, sometimes they start, I don't know, changing the furniture. Luckily, there is never anything not safe for YouTube, but still it can be bothersome. Oh, and one of my neighbors is like, I don't know what the hell is up with him, but I think it's some kind of church and some kind of religious thing, and they just start. It's not yelling. It makes sounds. It's a bit weird, but yeah, they start, to channel voices from who knows where. It gets a bit weird sometimes. Normally, nothing like it doesn't bother me because I'm usually listening to something with my headphones on, so it doesn't really bother me. But it's not the kind of thing I want. Not the kind of thing I want on stream. Even if I'm the only one who watches this. I mean, I'm going to leave this on YouTube anyway, so yeah, I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to do this part here first. What I'm going to do, seems like the bottom one is a bit bigger. Am I going to duplicate it? No. I'm going to set an array. So Control A, apply all transforms, press spacebar and origin to geometry. So this can come back. And then I'm going to add a modifier, an array, and it's going to be on the, not on the X, of course. It's going to be -1 on the Y and 1 on the Z. So I'm going, why is this happening? Oh yeah, because the first one is bigger, of course. Should have, I just said it and I forgot. Let's delete this. Alright, so I will align this here and here. Now I'll change the size of this one. There we go. Still, for some reason, this one is taller than the others. Very interesting. Well, let's continue then. Oh, it doesn't work at all, huh? Doesn't work at all. Jesus Christ, what the hell? What's going on here? Is it really supposed to be this crazy? Huh. I mean, not criticizing. It is a famous monument after all. The Romans were pretty good at their buildings, but it's a choice, all right? It's a stylistic choice, I guess. Let's take everything here and make it go up. This one will go a bit to the back. Or other great, possibility is that the person who made this projection didn't make it exactly, how would I say, precise. which we are finding out. We are exposing your Mr. whoever did this, and it's on the Wikipedia. What was the name again? Lexicon der, some Dutch name from 1904. Dead long ago. But yeah. So here, yeah. At least we have this to work on. It's no wonder there was a different projection there as well on the Wikipedia. And I don't know what's the difference between them. Maybe I should have done a better research on this. Oh boy, it will be quite something to build the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which will be my next project. That will be a thing. Because if it's difficult to build something that still exists, imagine something that doesn't. That would be next level crazy. Alright, so this is nice. This is fine. Can just make those two come together. Is this really, how tall is the bottom part here? And if I take this and I duplicate it and I rotate C 90 degrees and then I put it aligned with the beginning of this here, and I increase the size on the X, look at this, it's a bit problematic. It's small here. If I, on the other hand, were to rotate this on the Z 90 degrees and I try to put it right here on the X and align it with this, it still doesn't match. Ain't that interesting? Ain't that interesting? If I were, on the other hand, to take the other projection and why in the world are you like wire like this? Alright, if I were then to take this one, I'm going to look straight ahead. Scale Y -1. What the? Scale Y -1. Oh my god. Scale Y. French keyboard, man. Scale Y -1. There we go. French keyboard. Why are you so weird? So if I put this on the same height as that thing here, this thing here, this is the 48 meters of the outer wall, as said on Wikipedia. This is the floor, so scale scale back. I'll have to scale back and forth a little because I don't remember how to change the center of this thing. Here, scale. Oh, that's actually quite fine. If I put it here, will it reach the Hmm. Well. Would you look at this? Shift C. If I shift the U and I put it here, then I look here. This is actually quite good. Quite good. Wow, it's basically perfect. This one then will be our reference because it works a lot better. A lot better. Oh my. I mean, the theory here makes perfect sense, right? If this is the same height as it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be the same width as well. This one, I don't know what's up with this one. I like the drawing, but I use it as reference as well. But yeah, let's see what we can get from this. So, what the hell are those supposed to be? Know what? Not even going to question it. Let's try to make it as it was supposed to be. Let's shift A with a cube. Oh no. Misclick, shift A, cube. Alright. Shift C, scale. And the problem is those lines are quite thick. So I'm just going to use the exterior of the lines as reference and not the interior, except on the interior part, which is a bit ironic, I know. Array 0 minus 1 1. Boom. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is the height. However, look at this. It's already different. I should, like I tried to do the first time, make it different for the first. And there we go. Let's see what we can get from this. Take you back here. A little further back. Yeah, that looks about right. So if I put another one, it's a bit acceptable. It, just like the other one, they are not the same height, huh? Very interesting. I wonder why they built it like this, because one projection I can understand. I can imagine it was a mistake by the person making the projection, but two, now that's where things get a bit weird, huh? So that's what the Colosseum really is like. The steps, they have different sizes. I wonder why they did it like this. They probably had a very clever reasoning behind it. Something that was lost to the centuries. Okay, so let's put this one come back a little to the front like so. This one too, come back like so. And voila. There we go. Very nice. So this we have one. Let's duplicate it, take it down here. and put it. Oh my god. This one is even crazier. I'm probably going to take a few liberties with these sizes. After all that matters is the result. If the result is good, everything else is justifiable. Oh, not you. If I do it with this one, now it's going to be a problem. Go up. You go back. And you go back a little bit. And this one goes down. Forgot to put music again. Am I on the correct list? I'm not even on a list. Huh. Hold on. There is a list. Alright, let's push this back then. Music got a little more intense than I intended to. I really should be taking notes for later when I check my VODs. Notes like I was listening to this kind of music at this volume, and it sounds like so. Then for the next stream I can make it better. But anyway, I'll put this all the way here. In fact, actually I'm going to put it all the way out. Boom. All the way here. Duplicate this one. Bring it here. So here, bring it to the front. Then here, like so. And then like so, yeah. Oh. Turn this off. Bring it to the front. Bring this up. To the front. Bring it down. There's some real variation here, huh? Delete those extra. Push this back. And you, my dude, you're going to this area and no further, apparently. Huh. Would you look at that? Why? I don't know. This one is the one that goes all the way to the back, huh? Very interesting. And there is yet another 2 rows. Oh my god. And the top one is made of wood. Wow. Let's put this one down here. Just to put things back into perspective. This is what 1 meter by 1 meter looks like. Each one of those little squares is 50 centimeters, meaning that the height of one of those is about 70 centimeters, which, judging based on the hippodrome I built last time, is quite alright. That one had about the same height. Very consistent. Which means we are on the right track. Put this back. This one goes up. The problem with the music is that if my neighbors start, I don't know, listening to their own music or just singing or screaming into the void, I'll not be able to listen to it. And maybe the microphone will. So yeah. Delete those extras, and I'm going to put this one a bit up. And I'm going to make a little thing here so I can put this one like so. And I'll push this like so. I should do a better research on what those look like. I'll do this for the next time, because today it's going to just be a quick stream. Just setting the base for this. I'm going to do as much as I can, but that doesn't mean a lot. Alright, that's nice. So I'm going to duplicate these and I'm going to make it into this wall here. Ctrl L, then I unselect those. Unselecting things is very useful, especially when you are making things that are so close to each other. Because if I'm selecting like this, because since I'm looking at straight view from the x-axis, it means it selects also the ones that are on the back, right? Like so. By selecting like this, since I'm looking straight from here, it selects everything like so. Boom. So if I want to select just the top one on this cube here, but on this cube, but I don't want to select anything on this cube, how do I do it? Because I can't do this like so, because it's going to select everything, right? I can't do this because it's going to select both. I can't select just one. So what I do is I select the entirety of this cube and then unselect a part of it. And there we go. Very useful. It's that kind of thing that it looks obvious, but seriously, everything looks obvious in hindsight. Once explained, everything is logical. The problem is getting to that conclusion in first place. And this is not just me trying to justify me not getting this idea at first. So it kinda is, but anyway. Let's unselect the button here. And the unselecting thing is not that useful for what I've been doing so far, because I have to select more things with every step. Like here, for example, I'm going to have to select this on top of this one, so I just select everything again. It's faster this way. Just select it again and again and again. The push back and push up, and then push to the front, and then push it down, back and forth. It's very irregular. It's really surprising, because I thought it would be very precise. The fact that it's not is like, oh my god, my life was a lie. Shift D. Let's put this one top here. Then here. Then put it here. This, at some point there is a door on the inside. Am I really... Look, a good thing about not having an audience is this. I can just practice and not have to worry about this kind of errors on streaming. Anyway. Here. Let's put this one up. This one. Oh. Let me unselect this and put this here. This one to the front. This one we have to go down a bit. And this one here. This one will go here. This one goes down a bit. It looks like the wood stands are more regular than the stone ones. I wonder... could it be that the difference in height was caused by erosion over the centuries? Because none of these come from the Roman Empire. They come from people who studied it later. They went there and they took those measurements. And that's how they know how high everything is. But, that's pretty interesting to think about. Because all of the stone ones, they have those differences in heights. Some are taller. But then again, it's very irregular. And if the changes were that big, why are they so different? This is kind of upsetting me. Let's see, back here on the references, let me turn this off. If I look on the inside here, can see the skeleton of the whole thing, but there is nothing of the stands left. Or basically virtually nothing. Anyway, so here I have all of these stands, and if I delete this then, and of course delete this and this, these were just for measurement purpose. Now I have all of those things. Just going to duplicate these, put them here, then select it all over again. Not this, or the reference image, don't want to, or this shape, get out. You too, get out. I only have those again, yeah. I Control J to make them all into one object. What? Control J. What? Am I missing something here? Control J. What am I selecting that is causing problem? Nothing. Something is... What? And now I press it and it works. I don't understand. But anyway, I have this here. Like so. I come here, select everything, unselect the top so I can put the bottom out the way on the bottom. So I'll duplicate this. I will turn it into a curve. I'll call it arena curve. So what I want to do is add a modifier. This modifier will be array. But instead of having a fixed count, I'm going to have it feature curve. This curve will be arena curve. Boom. It will be as big as the arena curve is. Then I'm going to add a modifier that is a curve in itself. Where is it? Curve. There it is. And this curve will be arena curve. Now, why did it not work? The theory is fine. The arena curve is... Why does that happen? Probably has something to do with the Control 8, Alt transforms origin to geometry. Where did my arena go? It's somewhere. I should have named it, Arena test. It will be your name. You will be Alt transforms. It should spin on this edge, which it's clearly doing. Or maybe it should be on this edge. Oh, it should be on that edge, huh? but still, it's not enough. It's not enough. Do I need to apply the arena curves transforms as well? Origin to geometry. Arena test, where are you? Oh my god. What gives? You should at the very least return to where it once were. All transforms, origin to geometry. Let's see. Interesting how this is the part that I thought I would have the most problem with the hippodrome, and it worked surprisingly well. And then now I'm having the problems that I thought I would have back then. Go figure. Arena curve. Right, so we're back at where we once were. And if I snap it to the beginning here, still it doesn't match the size. Why? If I take the arena curve, let's take the circle here. If I were to scale it, it doesn't match the colosseum. So I can't. Huh. Fascinating. What do I do then? Now I have a problem, because the thing with the colosseum is that it doesn't have a round shape, you know. But if the exterior and the interior are not the same size, that's a big problem. Well, what I could do is pretend they do. Maybe I look into this wrong. Scale Y. And I scale X. And this is what it was supposed to be like. Still, is this really the size of the arena? Because look at this. 48 by 83. That's what's said on Wikipedia, right? Interior, blah blah blah, arena. It says the arena itself is 83 by 48. by 48, which is exactly what I have on Blender. 83 by 48. Here. So the arena is correct. The exterior, however, the exterior is blah blah blah, elliptical plane of 189 by 156, which means the outside doesn't match the arena, which means something has a different size on the inside and it's not all homogeneous like what I'm trying to build here. Still, hey, look at this. It's a start. It's a start, and I figured I will need to figure some other things before I can continue with this, because there is a discrepancy in the size between the arena and the exterior, and I could just adjust it and make it more regular, but I kind of wanted this one to be a bit more, how would I say, with a higher fidelity than it was with the hippodrome. There is something here that is bigger in one side. At some point in one of the rings, something is bigger. Either on the inside or on the outside. Maybe this is the arena. The outside doesn't match the arena, so maybe up to here it's regular, and then this part is irregular. One of those parts is irregular. It doesn't match. The inside doesn't match the outside, so I'll have to figure out which part it is before I continue. Or maybe I'll just give up on making it very precise and just do something that works. I don't know. But we'll see how that goes. Because it's not looking bad. It's looking quite good. I'm happy with how it's turning out so far, but if I do this, then it doesn't match here on the interior. I could make it bigger. The arena on the interior would not be a problem. Still, I would like to try at least to make it more correct. Before just going full fantasy on the thing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, a little more research is needed. Damn Romans, why did you have to make things so complicated? GY. GY. GY again. Oh, come on. GY. Down. Okay. Anyway, I think I'll finish this here. It's interesting how it's turning up so far. It's not a big... So far it's not a big deal, but it will look like a big deal soon. Let's just see what I can do about this here. Let's align it back to the full model. GUI. Great. There is a thing in here that I also have to figure out what the hell is this. What are those? Oh, here we have a column, big column, huh? Oh yeah, that will be complicated. But anyway, I'll leave it here. And until the next stream, probably tomorrow.